young people on a FaceTime call, Urjan, another friend of ours, and myself. We're talking when one of us used a Cypriot word that the others did not recognize. We searched it online, but we could not find it anywhere. Then Urjan said something that stayed with us. He said, I wish there was an official dictionary for Cypriot words, something you could simply search for a word and learn what it meant, just like the Turkish Language Association Dictionary or any official language dictionary. And I replied, let's create it. Let's be the change that we want to see. That was the moment when Silingo was born. We became incredibly excited. We immediately went to our grandparents and in just one day collected more than 100 words. Soon after, I built the first version of the website, which was my first website project ever. That's why it's so terrible. But once the website was ready, we realized that Cylingo could and should not become could become much more than a dictionary for ourselves. It could become a public learning tool, something free, accessible, and enjoyable by everyone. Our original mission was very personal. Urjan and I wanted to learn more about the Turkish Cypriot dialect ourselves. However, as we learned, we realized that this knowledge should not remain only with us. It should be publicly available so that the younger generations can discover the words, expressions, and stories of their grandparents, so that the older generations can see their language recognized, documented, and valued. As our research continued, we came to an understanding something even more important. You cannot fully understand the Turkish Cypriot dialect without understanding the Greek Cypriot dialect. Our communities, languages, and histories have influenced one another for generations. Many of the words we use tell us that story, tell us that connection. We began researching and documenting the Greek Cypriot dialect as well. Step by step, our mission expanded further, because Cyprus is not shaped by only two communities. It is shaped and home to many intertwined cultures, identities, and voices. We began including Cypriot Maronite Arabic, which is the endangered language, as well as Gurbetcha, spoken by the members of the Cypriot Roma community, also known as the Cypriot Gypsies. Today, we continue collecting words, sayings, expression, and phrases. We continue developing games and educational tools. We continue to work this knowledge easier and more enjoyable for everyone to access. We are not a large institution, and we do not claim to know everything. We're simply a group of young volunteers who care deeply about this island and its cultural heritage. We work with speakers, researchers, academics, and community members, and most importantly, with the older generation who still carry much of this knowledge today. Our mission is simple: to preserve the words that are disappearing, to make them accessible to the people of today, and to pass them on to generations of tomorrow. We want Cypriot speech to be recognized, not something incorrect, inferior, village-like, or barbaric, but something that should be protected as a living expression of our history, our humor, our memories, and our shared identity. A word may appear small, but every word carries a story. Sometimes it carries a story of a village, a family, or an entire community. When a word disappears, a part of that story can disappear with it. Cylingo exists to help to ensure that these stories are not lost. However, presentation alone is not enough. A language remains alive when people speak it, learn it, question it, and laugh with it. And of course, share with others. That is why today's event is so important. To bring people together not only to discuss the Cypriot dialects, but also celebrate them and recognize how deeply connected our voices are truly began. What began as three young people trying to understand a single word has grown into a project bringing together the many voices of Cyprus. None of this could have been possible without our volunteers, contributors, supporters, partner organizations, and every person who has shared a word, corrected the definition, or told us how incorrect we are, but also told us a very nice story as well. Therefore, I would like to thank, firstly, Urjan and the entire Cylingo team for their hard work bringing this event to life. I would like to thank our speakers, guests, collaborators, and every organization from UIC to the Alaska project, and all of the individuals who supported us. And of course, I would like to thank you for being here today by attending, listening, and participating. You are helping us to demonstrate that these dialects and languages matter, and that the cultural voices of Cyprus deserve to be heard, preserved, and passed forward. Thank you for believing in this mission, and thank you for helping us to keep the words, memories, and voices of Cyprus alive. Welcome to our event, and thank you very much. And if you want to learn more about who we are and what we do, you can obviously, first of all, follow the Patreon page and our Instagram page. But also you can check out the About Us section here, as you can see in the scan screen, where you can meet our team who does what, and you can see us in the media, our newspapers, etc. So, Erdem, I sign off to you, and I hope you guys have an amazing event.
So thank you, Lord, for this lovely little introduction. Good morning, everybody. Can you guys see the screen behind me as well? I don't plug in. But good morning. Welcome on this hot Nicosia morning. My name is Erdem. Alongside my friends Selçuk and Andrian here, we're part of the Cylingo team. I personally manage Cylingo's social media presence alongside doing admin work for Cylingo. Today we will, alongside my friends, we will showcase what the website has got to offer. So let's just dive straight in by searching for Cylingo on Google. So of course it comes up as the first option, and we arrive at our landing page. So today we'll just show you how to navigate through our website and also do a little activity later on. So once you arrive at our main page, you can search for a Cypriot word that you might be looking for straight away using our search tab right here. For example, let's try it out. This morning, as I was walking here, I walked past a cute little, what's it called? Misha. And what does a Misha mean? Of course, it's a small lizard. But of course, if you have a friend who's not Cypriot or might look at you in a weird way, well, you can refer them to Cylingo and you can just show what it means. I'll shortly show you how you can access our more detailed lexicon, or you can find more detailed explanations for the words as well. So, if we also scroll down a little on the left-hand side of the screen, you guys can see our word of the day. And our word of the day is Angonii. Does anybody know what Angonii means? Shabali. Good job. Of course, it means grandchild. Right. I hope my grandmother's taught me as Angonii. Anyway, and on the right-hand side, you can find one of our recently added words. So, as Doruk mentioned, Cylingo is a volunteer project. We are all passionate about the Cypriot dialect, and we are working to improve the Dutch dictionary by the day with your help as well. Near the end of our presentation, I'll also show how you guys can send us words that we might be missing in our dictionary as well. And right in the middle of the page here, you can see this cute little mouflon icon with conveniently written as a dictionary list. And if we press on the mouflon, we arrive at our full Cypriot Lexicon, where you can browse through around 1,900 Cypriot words and Cypriot, Turkish, Cypriot, Greek, and more at your disposal. And if you wish, you can also categorize them through alphabetical letters or switch through from the Latin alphabet to the Greek alphabet as well. And here you'll also find corresponding meanings of the Cypriot word in Standard Turkish and Standard Greek and English as well. So, Cylingo is not only a dictionary, we aim to be a cultural platform on the Cypriot dialect itself and Cyprus culture in general. So we have many of the tabs on the website, as you guys can see from the top side of the page. We also have a tab called Speak Cypriot, and if we press on that tab here, we arrive on the page. Conveniently, as it says, explore the sounds of Cyprus, where you can find detailed information on what makes Cypriot dialects distinctively Cypriot, in addition to Cypriot Greek and Cypriot Turkish. We also have detailed pages on Sanna, Cypriot Arabic, a variety of Arabic spoken by the Maronite community in Cyprus, alongside Cypriot Gurbetcha, spoken by the Gypsy community of Cyprus. Now, due to time constraints, we don't have time to explore all of these pages with you this morning, but you'll have the chance to explore them in parallel with other panelists later on in the day. But if we were to take a quick look, there's an extensive catalog of phonology, genealogy, and basically what makes the Cypriot dialect Cypriot. You can also find a great orthography paper on our Cypriot Greek page, but that is for you to discover on your own. We also have a culture tab here, where you can find some fun facts on the Cypriot dialect and Cyprus as well, alongside a page of Cypriot idioms. We have around 120 idioms on the page at the moment, with more coming very, very soon. So we also have another tab right here called Cypriot Games, where you can test your knowledge of the Cypriot dialect. And we'll test you this morning, and I will let my friends Andriani and Sotru quiz you guys on your knowledge.
Hello everyone, my name is Angonii. I'm a relative of Cylingo, and I take care of translation and cultural and elements of Turkey, the Greek and Turkish local culture in the Cypriot dialect and culture. And so you can introduce yourself first?
Yes, my name is Selçuk. I'm the software director of Cylingo. I'm responsible for developing the Cylingo and in general attending to events and easing the life of Cylingo.
So to lighten up a bit, we're gonna play a game with you guys. We can start from our Cypriot Turkish games, and we can play the quiz. Are we confident enough to begin, or?
Yeah. Let's start at the beginning, I think.
Okay, let's do it. So you can just shout, guys, with anything in your hands. What does the Cypriot word axona mean? Any ideas?
Sorry, let's do it.
You can say it.
I'm saying A? Okay,
Yeah.
let's go with A. No.
What does the Cypriot word padaria?
Blanket. Okay. Well done.
What does the Cypriot word benji? What does the Cypriot word sakuri?
Okay. Yeah.
Silingo. A, B, C, or D?
Yes.
We move on.
Yes.
I think if we got the hang of it, we can have
There are like almost 20 questions now.
So yeah, we can go back and check one of our super quick games.
Yes.
And let's do the Wordle. So that was this.
Wordle.
Yeah. So here you just press hint and you get a hint for the word to correct, and then we have do you have any Greek speaking here? Yes, suggestions? Yeah? Sarso, yes. And I think we got the hang of it. So yeah, if it's orange, it means you have the right letter, but it's in the wrong position, so you change it up. That's how it goes. Should we pause?
Yes, we can move on.
Okay, so we go back to Eden.
Thank you guys. A round of applause for it. I hope you guys enjoy this little taster of a quiz. A couple more things about our website. You can find in detail how you can at the bottom of the Cylingo main page. You can find a dedicated space where you can send words that we might be missing on our dictionary using this convenient little section right here. And now we'll have our software developers to showcase the Cylingo app, where you can find a reused dictionary offline. So round of applause for Mr. Cypriot Cypriot.
Yes, okay. Yes. Hello everyone again. I want to quickly show you the latest version of our app, which is currently available to download on App Store and Google Play Store. So when you first wrote the app, this was a screen you will see. I tried to make it as intuitive as possible, but there's still some gaps to fill in. If you just want to quickly search for your or you can do so by let's type in something. If you want to know what that study means, you can quickly type it in, and you'll get two different meanings actually, QQ and Tornavida. And we can do something else. Let's say and it's making fun. Here within you can, as same as the website, you can access the complete dictionary to get more detail about the current words we have, which is more than 1,800 right now. And here's the order today for that. And the latest feature I'm working on, which is currently not available in the App Store, but will be so hopefully, is this historical map of Cyprus, which I'm hoping will give some information about the linguistic composition of different parts of the island. So, when you quickly zoom in, there's a boundary within the wall city of Nicosia, which you can see the 11 bastions. And when you click, you will get a tiny bit of information about the wall city. And in general, you can also get info about Nicosia when it was founded, the date walls were built, and the general languages currently spoken in the city. And again, same with the website, you can use the app to play some Cypriot games, either vocabulary hangman or general quiz games. And if you have a word in mind that's currently not available in the app, feel free to send it. So when you click that, it will direct to an email address of Cylingo, which will fill you the details automatically. And here you can also get a tiny bit of information about the culture. Let's click at one. Let's see the fun facts. And here, when you click at fun facts, you can click at random containers here and get information about different things related to the island. And again, same with the website, we have a Speak Cypriot screen. Here you can get information about the dialects of the island. And let's click at standard, for example. Here when you navigate, you will see that it was critical and endangered, needs to be protected. Here's a tiny bit of history about it, and here's the consonant systems and vowel systems and other linguistic information which you can access through here. And that's pretty much it. Again, there's also an idiom screen, which is same as the site. And the app is mainly designed to make it actually more accessible to get to know Cylingo, get more excited to maybe play the games, and make it easier to learn more about our organization and how we work and what we do. Yes. Yes. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say about the app right now. Feel free to download it in the App Store. Again, it's available. And it would be nice to have more people downloading and testing it and, giving feedback, whether criticism or something positive. It's still good. Thank you.
Thank you, Selçuk. We'll go back to the website. I'm sorry for the guys with my website of the island. It's not working. Move on, use my countries. These are working. Lovely. We'll also showcase what we have at the footer at the very bottom of our page. You can also support us and donate to us via Patreon and Revolut here. You can also find our socials. social links at the bottom of the page. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Cylingo Dictionary.com. What am I saying? Cylingo Dictionary, that's not right for some reason. But we have frequent content on the Cypriot dialect, Cypriot culture, and much more as well. Conveniently, you can also find our link tree on the bottom of the page in the screen button right here. And you can find all of our dedicated links in one convenient little place. You can find also the download links for the Cylingo mobile app, as I just showed, right on the link tree, both for iOS and Android. And we also have links for our donation pages. We also recently launched a new project called Cytopic, which you can see on the second link here. So Cytopic is a different project to Cylingo. It is as you can see from the picture on the screen, it's a Cypriot youth blog. And what it is it's a new project which we launched a couple of months ago, and where you can find multiple articles. You can send articles in Greek, Turkish, or in English. We have mainly articles on the topic of Cyprus, of course. We have a variety of different articles that you can explore on our website, and you can find our writers and more details on how to submit for us at the bottom of the page. If you're interested, if you're young, this is mainly for Cypriot youth, but if you're interested, we are allowed guest writers as well. You can find our submission guidelines at the bottom of our Cytopic page as well. We also have an Instagram for Cytopic, where you can also follow us for new articles and send a DM if you're interested in writing for Cytopic. We usually review the articles quite quickly, and they'll be out in the website after they're reviewed for translation as well. They're available on all three languages. And I don't think I have to preface this. You can also use Cylingo in Greek, Turkish, English as well. So we'll now go back to Doro, who is I think patiently waiting, and I hope he's here for him to show what it is. So you can showcase what is next for Cylingo as well.
Okay, can you see my screen? I hope you can. Okay. Hello again, everyone, and I haven't been waiting patiently. I'm very excited to show you Cylingo 2.0. If you follow us on Patreon, you already heard about this quite a bit of time, and we've been talking about this for a year. We've taken the criticism and all of the feedback that you've given, even in the survey when you were entering. And as you can see, the first thing you've probably noticed is we've changed the UI. We've changed the colors that were childish, and we've made it more mature and more professional. You've noticed that we've refreshed the overall look of the website. We've updated the colors, redesigned parts of the interface, and improved the overall layout to make everything cleaner, easier to navigate, and more enjoyable to use overall. The goal wasn't to make it look nicer, but also make the learning experience smoother and more intuitive. One of the biggest improvements we've added is more games. You can come here to Cypriot games, and you'll see we'll add more. Obviously, this is a beta process, working process, and we'll add the Greek Cypriot games later on, as we're working towards working with actual real artists, which will be, I think, the biggest change of all time. Another improvement that we've made is, as you can see, is the lexicon and the advanced search. Now, we kept the old lexicon, but you can go into advanced search, and of course, drum roll, please. We finally added something that we really wanted to add, is etymology. Etymology is very important for us, as we want to track every single word and how it was introduced into the Cypriot dialect, from Greek Cypriot to Turkish Cypriot to maybe even to Latin and ancient Greece to Venetians to French, etc. I think that's what I'm really most excited about, and I hope you guys share the enthusiasm. For many words to the dictionary, we really want to explain where they come from Cyprus, because Cyprus has such a rich linguistic history throughout centuries. Different civilization, empires, and communities have left their mark. By showing the origins of the words, we're not reaching the vocabulary, but we're telling the story of Cyprus itself, so we hope you can see it. And we really want to continue working on it and improve and add the village. What if a word is village specific or a region specific, we would like to introduce that into the dictionary as well. And of course, we're always open for feedback, and you can play around with it. There's much more to the Cylingo 2.0, but this is it for now because we were short on time. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a nice event as well.
Thank you. Almost started. We have one last thing left to show on our website. So if you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed Tor's exciting new news on what's next for Cylingo. So as you guys can see, we have a very extensive website. There's a lot to cover, and if you feel like when you're exploring on your own, and you feel like you went through all of our lexicon of nearly 1,900 words and more coming, all the phonology and all the extensive informative stuff, and you think that you're done, you played all the games, you aced it, you're not done, we have one more thing, a little Easter egg that we'll show you guys here. So if you are on the main page for Cylingo, you press on the Cylingo logo right here. We have a little Easter egg on the website. Now, beware, there will be music playing really soon. But if you press the button right here, my whiteboard is definitely yes. And so, okay. So you get that's all for us from yeah, that's all for us this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. You have any questions? Everyone is still waiting up. Okay. And I will.
Oh, yes, of course. You wanna- Thank you, Dialects, for the perfect presentation and for all your work. It's for someone at my age, it's very helpful to see a group of young people being so interested in our dialects. And right now I teach at the University of Cyprus. I teach Turkish at the Turkish Studies Department. And I was wondering, do you make presentations to organizations? I mean, if we invite you to give us a presentation, do you think it will be possible?
I would love to.
I can reply this. So I was going to. Is my voice okay? Yeah. Okay. I was going to say the same. We haven't done a presentation like that, but we would love to do that. We are improving gradually, and we would like to get in touch with you, and we can talk for the further events. Thank you so much. And for it doesn't have to be Cypriot Turkish, it can be Cypriot Greek and the other languages. So if anyone wants to get in touch with us and, I don't know, have anything, any presentation, any class, anything in your mind, just get in touch with us and we will try to make it happen.
Hello, I was wondering, what was the word that you were searching for that inspired you to make Cylingo?
Everybody keeps asking us that.
Oh,
Urjan, do you want to answer this? Or?
Okay. So the thing is, actually, there is no one word. I was thinking that when I think about the Cypriot dialects, how many words do I know at the time? And I started to count it. I counted Ganjeli, I counted Isvich, maybe one more. Then I figured out that I don't know anything else, or if I knew, I couldn't find it at the time. So that's why we created this site, so that we will be
they will recognize our language more, celebrate our dialects more.
Is there a chance I can give a little bit more context?
So due to time, this will be the last question.
Is there a chance I can give a little bit of context into the Urjan's answer?
Yes.
We were racing to see who knows more Cypriot words, and Urjan got stuck at like 5 words. And because we were racing, we were trying to like see who knows more. So when one of us, I think it might be the first friend, Atov, said a random word, we were like, "Is that a real Cypriot word? That can't be a Cypriot word," kind of a thing. And that debate kind of went on to see, like, oh, where can we find the word? Is that a real word? Because everyone was very competitive.
Thank you very much for your presentation. I think you should go to schools all over Cyprus. This is very important if you can establish a connection and get it over there. Second, I just wanted to know if you're planning to have full sentences, like really like a language app, you know, like Duolingo, that you learn not just words, not a collection of words, but that you actually really start learning it. Do you have any plans?
Okay, so hi. So my answer would be that the dream and the goal is to create an archive so that we have like a repository, but not like a dead one, but an alive one. So right now, I don't think teaching the actual language is part of the aims. So maybe we could get through the actual word and idiom repository. I don't know, maybe that could be part of the maybe things that Cylingo is already doing.
Surely one day, very soon. Maybe soon, who knows?
Should we have a
Yeah, and let's get a round of applause for Cyprus. And now it's my pleasure to invite Sizin, Erdem, and Edward from Alaşya team to come and do their activity.